I do think that some things need to be a public and a partnership, and I would oppose anything that doesn't have scientists as part of the choosing process. I think the government can say general things like, we want you to pay attention to problems that we as a society think are incredibly important. And in fact, we're going to put our tax dollars to fund science towards renewable energy, the problem of infant mortality or maternal mortality, the problem of poor nutrition and obesity, certain health issues might be a target, right? Epidemic diseases. You could see why public funding could be directed in that way. But within those broad arenas, scientists really need to say, this is a path that will work. This is a path that's of interest to me. And I think it'd be troubling if we, in some incoherent way, made those fine green choices. I'm a philosopher. I can tell you that I want attention paid to the suffering of the poorest in our society. But I can't tell you what's going to work or how the best one of the 26 problems that you could possibly attack in that arena could be solved. Because in essence, that's a scientific question. And you want to have the maximum amount of freedom and creativity within science as well. And that tension between regulation for the public good and norms and safety and wild creativity and innovation, that's a very delicate balance. And it's always been that way. That's why we'd like to have, that's why beginning at the undergraduate level, when you can really think anything, ask anything, try anything, is one of the things we want to build into science. We want to protect in science as well. Part of the role of government oversight of science is to protect exactly that creative energy, to say, take a risk, right? And you want to have a government that says that as part of the regulatory examples. Regulation isn't always about saying no. It's also about knowing when to say yes, take a chance, and protecting the ability of scientists to take that chance and to have that chance. Can we know all the dangers that synthetic biology will bring us? Not any more than we can know all the benefits. We don't know. And the question is, what risks are you willing to take on whose behalf? And when I've written about synthetic biology, I think the way to think about risk assessment isn't to don't do anything until it can be perfectly safe, because nothing is perfectly safe. It's take responsibility for the harm that you end up doing. So if you say it's a good idea and we want to go forward with it, and then it turns out that it's a terrible idea, then take full responsibility for it. Make sure that when you're doing something about adding a microorganism to the environment, have a kill switch, have an off switch, have a way to undo it, and make that part of your project as well.